Hello Mom, I'm Mom here. Today we're going to talk about Musa. Three main parts are Musa, what he did, and some more facts about Africa. So, here is Africa. It has the most countries in the world. It has 40 countries, even more than this. So, Musa wrote this part. So that's about Musa. Now to the second part. What he did. Actually, he was from this kingdom. He traveled all just like camel to this part. Can you imagine from this part to a part of China? That sounds impossible. But now we can do it under 2 days. In my opinion, he did it in nearly a year because at that time only camels or horses were ride. So, Musa gave away a lot of gold, making each coin less valuable. So people started raising the gold for higher prices. So if Musa had 1,000 pounds of gold, the people would order 50,000 pounds of gold. That's how they want to raise them up. Then, for when the other people in this part, Europe, because this part of Musa's kingdom traveled to this part, these guys offered to drink salt to take their gold. Can you believe buying gold for salt? That will be a very bad trade indeed. If they say that to me, I'll call the police. After all, you can use your gold and split them into small pieces and buy salt, or a lot of salt I mean. See? You need salt to survive, but not too much. These guys were willing to give each person in his kingdom 3 pounds of salt a day. So you can imagine. Can you imagine eating 3 pounds of salt a day? If you eat like that, your tongue will be, just like have a clammy feeling. You would want to drink lots of water. After all, you can use your salt to store meat, store cucumbers, and many other things. So, you still have to store them with salt. But I have an idea with salt. If you have a large amount, enough to fill your house, you can have a large chunk of meat, put it in the large clean tub, pour half your salt in it, pour a bit of water, like 20 ml, and mix them all up. Pound them, chop them, roast them, and you get an awesome meat barbecue. So, Musa traveled almost all over the world. He traveled from here to here to here to here. Oh my God. So Musa at that time was one of the richest kings in the world. He was so rich, he was richer even than China. You see, the kingdom of Africa had gold, something that other countries didn't have at that time. So these countries often wanted the gold to make coins, sculptures of gold, dragon sculptures, make happy birthday words, and maybe trade to get money like that. So these guys often traveled to Africa looking for Musa's kingdom, but they nearly found it. But after all, they didn't, because it was here. But other people who went to here didn't realize it was Musa's. So bye-bye Musa's kingdom. Travel to these parts. And later you hear them say, hey, but why the people say that Musa's kingdom is in Africa? Why I search all of Africa, no see Musa's kingdom? Actually, they did see it, but they didn't knew it. Now, Musa traveled all to these parts. Also, he traveled even to Japan and other countries of these coasts. He often traveled to share his riches. But then, from Australia, he needs to travel, not to travel home, but to travel all the way to these countries to take back gold. That is because of this. It made each golden coin not any valuable. So you can see how much gold that this kingdom of Africa actually had. It was a lot. In my opinion, at that time, Africa, the place where Musa lived, had the most gold. Now, to some Africa facts. Africa, there are some unique animals of Africa. Like in the savannah, they have wild ostriches, large grass, rhinos, giraffes, zebras. Have you ever seen a zebra in the zoo? If you're over, guess what? USA and Canada, make sure to comment me if you see a zebra, giraffe, or especially a rhino. They have crocodiles, ostriches, which are the fastest thing on two legs. Apart from Mr. Rush, he's a character made up by Roger Hackers in the Miss and Mr. Man stories. And so don't believe Mr. Rush is the fastest thing alive on two legs. He is actually just made up. Ostrich. And Africa also got cheetahs. Cheetahs are the fastest thing on four legs. And the Peruvian falcon is the fastest thing on wings. It's so funny. But I don't know what is the fastest thing on, seriously, one leg. It might be an alien, but aliens are not existed yet. Unless we make robots of all kinds and paint them to make them look realistic like that. So, next fact. Africa gets warmer in the winter. Oh my god. There's still, wait for it, no snow. If I lived in Africa in the spring, I would sweat. Even if I'm cooling my pool will, guess what, evaporate. In the summer, especially in the summer, you cannot bear the heat. You stand there about 5 minutes, you will beg for ice cream, something to cool my body down. So you wouldn't want to go to Africa as a summer vacation. You would have to bring hundreds of ice packs with you and put all of them in the pool. Jump in. Use your private parts as piranha bait. I'm just kidding. So that's how hot this is. Next, make sure, and here's a moral from the last fact. Make sure to never use your private parts as piranha bait. So these guys. This Africa has the most countries, even though they aren't big at this guy. China. If you look here, China is almost bigger than the United States. Well, Canada and United States are pretty big. So I want to live here. Wow, it has a lot of capital cities, including Jefferson City, Oklahoma, Santa Fe, and Topeka, Kansas City, I mean. So remember not to use your private parts as lion bait, especially not piranha bait, but lion bait. Or maybe you will die if you meet this, a cheetah. So funny, right? It's really funny talking about these. The next week we're going to talk about, wait for it, the mongoose. Bye bye, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to be awesome.